How y'all doing today? Well, you know, I talked about the Halloween movies and the Saw movies, the Leprechaun movies, the Freddy movies, the Texas Chainsaw movies, the Feast movies, the Hills Have Eyes series. Did I say Leprechaun? Yeah, I did say Leprechaun. Well, I've talked about all those horror movies in my little horror time series. And today I thought I'd talk about the Candyman series. Here you got the first Candyman with Tony Todd and Virginia Madsen. That's Michael Madsen's sister. I used to think it was his wife, but it's not his wife. It's actually his sister. But this is a very crazy movie. It's from the chilling imagination of Clive Barker. You might know him. He made that crazy movie Hellraiser. And I tell you, that is a pretty wild movie. I'll be making a hard time series on those movies pretty soon, so stay tuned. But wow, this movie is crazy. You got a guy with a hook hand going around killing people, and then if you get in the mirror and say Candyman, 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 he comes and kills you. But ooh, crazy movie. But Tony Todd is very good as the Candyman. I tell you that, he's kind of spooky. And all the bees coming out of him and all that, that's pretty crazy. I mean, ooh, I can't imagine bees coming out of somebody's mouth and all that. Nasty, nasty. But this is a special edition. I'd say it's a pretty good DVD version. I know I've seen the other version of Candyman, and I'm sure it's good too, but this is the special edition. It gives you a couple of extra bonus features and all that. Looks good on a widescreen, very nice DVD. And then, of course, you got Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh, even though it doesn't say 2 on it. It just says Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. You can see the cover looks pretty crazy. You got bumblebees all in the background and a bumblebee on a lady's face. It says scarier than the original. This one didn't really scare me, but I have to say the effects are a lot better in this one with the bumblebees and all that. And you still got Tony Todd with his little pitchfork hand. He's going around after people, kill them and all that. But it's not a bad sequel. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And this is also in widescreen. Looks very good in widescreen. And then you got the last in the Candyman series, Candyman 3, Day of the Dead. Now, most people say this movie is a piece of crap. And they say it's the worst in the series and it was horrible and just a really bad movie. I remember when I first saw this movie, I believe I was in middle school. I saw it on TV one night. I was up late on the Sci-Fi channel, and they had Candyman 3 on TV. It was like 3 in the morning. I was up really late. But I watched the movie. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was alright. I mean, it's not the best in the series, but it's not a bad sequel. I mean, it has some fairly good action. It's pretty bloody, and it's not as bad as everyone says, but it's nowhere near as good as the first two, I'd say. But it's not a bad sequel. But some people really hated it. I didn't hate it. I give it like maybe a 6 out of 10. But it wasn't bad at all. I enjoyed it. And I'm actually surprised they haven't made any more Candyman movies. They should make a Candyman 4, or make Candyman Reborn or something. But for God's sakes, please don't remake Candyman. This does not need to be remade. Do not remake this, please. Leave it alone. Don't remake it. It doesn't need a remake. It's fine the way it is. Well, that's all I got to say. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.